We're Ryan and Courtney, and together we bought a 40-year-old sailboat. We're starting with no previous sailing experience, but it's time for a new adventure. Follow along with us as we cruise through the Caribbean in our sailboat, Ole Skeeter.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of SOS. And today's project is replacing the post for our compression post on our mast. What that means is we have our aluminum mast up top, and obviously that's for the sails. You got your shrouds on the sides. Well, that mast comes to this plate up here, and from this support beam, there's what's called a compression post. What a compression post is a 4x4 pressure treated wood. And that wood goes down to the floor right down here, and right under the bilge there's a plate, and then a aluminum hollow post, and then another plate that connects down to the hull of the boat, the bottom of the boat. And what's happened over, I would guess, many years is that aluminum post has rusted so bad that when I was under here taking a look at my bilge, I touched that post, and the whole post was so rusted it just disintegrated into pieces. And so what we have down here are a lot of rusted out pieces. This was part of the cylinder, the tube. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be removing all of the rust pieces. We're going to get that area cleaned out as much as we can, and then to fill that void, because if you don't replace that post, what's going to happen is when we raise our sails and start sailing, it's going to put tension on the compression post, and this post will literally just fall down to the bottom of the boat. And what would be the worst case scenario with that happening is that post will puncture a hole in the bottom of our boat, and then we'll start taking on water and potentially sink. Best case, if that were to happen, would be it just falls down and suddenly your mast just drops down, and that's also really bad. So
there is no best case scenario here.
No. So to remedy this situation, we're going to clean out that area down there of all the rust that's in there, all the little broken pieces, and then we're going to replace it. And what this is called is a screw jack, and this is kind of a modified version. And really, to simplify things, you've got a stainless steel cup right here, and he has drilled slots right here because with our tight space, we don't have the ability to have a nut on here to put a wrench on. What that's going to do is it's going to relieve the tension on the compression post, and in a nutshell, it's replacing the post underneath the compression post. So that's kind of our project today, and this was made out of all stainless steel with a stainless steel 1.25 inch through bolt, basically, in a way. But anyways, that's kind of the deal that we're doing today. This will definitely do the trick. The end goal is to just hold up the compression post, which holds up the mast. So really, we're just trying to relieve some of the strain on there. After we get this done, we have a guy who does rigging. He's going to be coming out, and he's going to be replacing the forestay that goes through my roller furling. And then after he replaces that forestay, he's going to go around and tension all the shrouds. But he can't tension those shrouds because it presses down on this until we get this in there. So should be a fairly easy, straightforward repair.
We've suffered 2 breakdowns due to our engine overheating. A lot of work has been done to try and fix this. So far, we've replaced the thermostat, the cooling hoses, and the impeller. We also cleaned the through hole, the water strainer, the zincs, and the exhaust manifold. Now there should only be one final problem to fix.
Alright guys, so we are about to put the head back on the engine. We just have to put the rods basically back in there. We got our new head gasket down there, and brand new valves and seals and everything else. A pretty much brand new top end at this point. Brand new injectors, upper and lower chambers. So here we go. That was the old head gasket. And before I do that, get a trusty hammer and hit your valves. Alright, here goes nothing, folks. Do my rods after.
So what are you doing right now?
Trying to get everything lined up. Got the new gasket on, the new heads on. What I do need to do though is before I connect it, see if I could get the push rods in there, and I don't think I actually will be able to, which means I might have to pull that head back off. But I was curious if I could slip that in there. Which I can't, so yeah, I gotta put the rods in first. Fun stuff, but 5 more days, we go to the Florida Keys, clear water, and no overheating engine, hopefully. At least I could rebuild our engine out and see now.
Yeah, if you had to, you could.
One day it might happen.
I hope not.
And as long as it doesn't happen at the worst possible time.
Oh, but why would it pick any other time?
True.
Is there such thing as a convenient breakdown? I don't think so.
Alright guys, we're done with the engine, time to fire her off.
Despite everything that's been done on the engine and Ryan having worked hard turning wrenches all day, she still didn't run quite right. After more diagnosing, Ryan discovered our mixing elbow was full of rust, so water couldn't discharge out of the system, causing the water to build pressure and make the engine overheat. He was able to clear the rust, and now she runs like a dream. Looks like we'll be on our way to the Keys.